Welcome everybody to Significant Figures. Today you are going to learn how to figure out how many figures in any given number are what we call significant and how many significant figures your answer needs to have whenever you are adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. So first things first, you got to understand the rules for what figures are considered significant. Pretty easy here. Any digit 1 through 9 is significant. Easy. The pesky 0 is the problem. So the 0 has a couple of different rules, so let's go over those real quick. Okay, so if we have a 0 that is in between two non-zero numbers, like this one right here, it is significant. If we have zeros that are called leading zeros that come before the first non-zero number, those right there are not significant. Not at all. The other kind we have are what are called trailing zeros. So let's say we have 300 and we have 40.0. All right, two different things here with trailing zeros. So a trailing zero is only significant if there's a decimal place somewhere in the number. So we look here, no decimal place. So, wrong color there. No decimal place, so those zeros are not significant. Okay, scratch those out. But this number down here, there is a decimal point, so those trailing zeros are significant. So let's count up the significant figures in those last four numbers. Okay, 102, the middle zero is significant. You have a total of 3 significant figures. 0.0003 right there, those leading zeros, not significant, so this one actually only has one significant figure. 300, no decimal point, those trailing zeros don't count. This one also only has one significant figure. 40.0, those trailing zeros count because there is a decimal point somewhere in the number. It doesn't matter that 1 zero is before the decimal and 1 is after. Both those zeros will count, giving it 3 significant figures total. So those are your rules right there. Let's go do some problems real quick. Now, when you are multiplying or dividing, you are going to have to give your answer with the number of significant figures equal to the number that has the fewest in the actual problem. It's going to make more sense here in just a second. So if we have number 1.24 times 0.55, if we just put that in the calculator, it's going to give us 0.682. All right, but this is not our answer, okay? Because we have to figure out how many significant figures it needs. So we count them up. This one right here has 3 significant figures. This one only has 2, and that leading zero doesn't count. So our answer needs to have 2. That's the lowest number. So that makes our answer right here just 0.68. The 2 rounds the 8 down and keeps it just an 8. All right? So those are the rules when you're multiplying and dividing. The number that has the fewest number of significant figures right here is going to be how many significant figures your answer needs. What about adding and subtracting? So if we are doing addition and subtraction, that's a little bit different. So let's say I have 5.13 plus 0.4. I put it in my calculator, and that is 5.53. I'm done, right? Nope, definitely not. We can't make it that easy. So what we're going to have to do is we go, okay, let's see. What do we have to round that 5.53 to? So count our significant figures here? Not quite. We're going to count how many numbers are after the decimal place. Okay? This has 2 numbers after the decimal. This has 1 number after the decimal. Our answer is going to need to have 1 number after the decimal. So that 5.53 becomes just 5.5. Now what if you had something like this? 7 plus 2.1. There's no decimal in 7. Well, yeah, so how many places are after the decimal? 0. So instead of 9.1, this one would actually end up being just 9. Okay? Hope this clears some things up for you guys.